Hello everyone, it's James here at Full Fat Motors. Today is a bit of an update video. I'm going to talk about some of the cars in stock and some of the work that myself and Adam have been up to on them, so stay tuned to find out more. Well, I'm going to start in the workshop at the moment. So to my left is the Range Rover Sport, which I filmed with a couple of weeks ago. I think it was last week, and really enjoyed driving that car. I think I've massively judged the L320 Range Rover Sport, unfairly so, and I actually think they're really good cars, especially with the 5-litre supercharged engine. Wholly deserving of the Sport badge. So yes, have been quite enjoying driving that. On that test drive the other week when I was filming, I actually got a rear parking brake fault. So we traced that to a stuck rear handbrake shoe. So it's now had 2 new rear discs and pads and the handbrake shoes and adjustment mechanism, and that fault has cleared. So that's good. That one is nearly ready to go. So I'm going to advertise that probably next week. And then in front of me to the left is a new arrival. So this one is an Aintree Green 2012 Westminster. So we'll have a quick look at this. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth has it got its front end off? Well, a couple of reasons. When it arrived, it was pretty obvious that the AC wasn't working. So we traced that fault to the 2 pipes which run from the bulkhead, which is in there. You can probably just see on the screen where the flange surface is for the pipe. So they run from there along the side of the engine bay, and then up into the condenser and also over through to the compressor. Well, actually that line runs through there, and the other one connects up to the top of the evaporator somewhere around here. So yes, they were both leaking. So I've ordered a set of those and they're going to be replaced. But yeah, quite involved to get to the one that connects to here, which is the return line. So it's like the low pressure side. That was quite involved to get access to. So yeah, we also had to get the front bumper off, which is currently sat over here, to reattach a couple of parking sensors. So they had, for some reason, just come dislodged. So they've been reattached properly, and that has cleared a parking sensor fault. Now, you'll probably be thinking, what on earth are these wheels? Well, this is just a spare set of L405 wheels, which I have knocking around for the purpose of putting them on cars when we've got the set of wheels off to go to the powder coater. So they are not staying on. It does have its original Westminster wheels, which are going to be refurbished and have a set of AT3 tyres on. Now, again, it needs a really good clean. So as is often the case with green vehicles, they tend to be bought, owned and used by countryside types for the purpose of what Range Rovers were built for. And as a consequence, they can get quite mucky. So this is going to have a full day with Simeon from Blade Details. So he's going to go through the interior and give it a really good clean. And then from there, we will get a view on what refurbishment work is needed on the leather. So, but we'll get it nice and clean first. And as you can see, we've got some of the bits from the front of the car in the boot. So yes, it's already had quite a lot of work done to it. So it's had an oil cooler, engine service, drive oil service, and a few other bits and pieces which I shall have to refer to my list, my tracking list, for all the work done. But yeah, bit of a sorry state really when it arrived, but that is, you know, that is the job. You buy them, find out what's wrong with them, fix them, add the value, and then by the end of the process, they're a car that I would be proud to keep and own myself, which is still the ethos that I take with Full Fat Motors. So I only buy cars that I would be quite happy to be stuck with. So that's what's going on inside the workshop. I'm going to head out now to the yard. So I've got one new arrival, which we'll have a quick look at. In fact, no, I have 2 new arrivals which I haven't featured on the channel yet. So the first one is a 4.4 TD V8. It's an Orkney Grey ivory interior. So yeah, really nice car. This one has also come in from a channel viewer. So it's a 2011 Orkney Grey ivory interior, side steps that work, which is nice. and stacks of history, which is also really good. So we'll have a quick look at this one. Now, again, when this one first arrived, even though it had lots of history, it still needed an oil cooler, front track control arms, front anti-roll bar links, a rear prop shaft, and a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, this one is nearly ready to go. I've actually just got it out now to photograph and do a video walk around of. This one has only got 82,000 miles on it, and it's generally in really good condition. So yeah, it's got a set of wheels up at the powder coater that have been refurbed. So I'm going to swap these out for a refurbed set on 4 nearly new tyres. Now, interestingly, these ones, they have got some cracking on the sidewall, and they're from 2018, so how old does that make it? 8 years, I think, which actually, that is normally what they say you should replace a tyre at. It's either, you know, the sort of 1.6 legal tread or 8 years. So yeah, we're going to swap the tyres out, well, wheels and tyres on this vehicle. But yeah, overall, in really good condition, so that will be available soon. As with all the vehicles sold at Full Fat Motors, it will get an MOT before it goes out. So that's a new arrival. And then this one is also a new arrival. Now, we'll probably get this on the channel in a little bit more detail later, so I don't want to ruin the surprise too much, but quite a special car. This is a two-tone, so it's ivory and jet, which is not super common, and this is a 5-litre supercharged model with just 52,000 miles on the odometer. So yeah, really quite impressively low mileage. Now this one is, it had a private plate on it, a cherished plate on it, so we've taken that off, and it will be going back on an 09 plate. So yeah, we'll feature this on the channel a little bit more. Once we get it on the ramp and do an inspection, I will share my findings with you on that. But overall, seems to be in really good condition. So yeah, quite excited to have that one in. It's a 5-litre, and on the subject of 5 litres, so this one's also a 5-litre. Now, I bought this one from BCA. It's been on the channel before. I actually wrote the previous owner a letter to try and find out a little bit more detail about the car. And it turns out that it was his late wife's vehicle, and she had it for 10 years and affectionately named it Lucy, hence, you know, LC10. So this vehicle will be called Lucy from now on. Now, Lucy later in the week is going to be getting a timing chain kit installed. So this is also a 5-litre supercharged, so that is to come. Stay tuned to find out more about that one. Yeah, both excited and nervous about the prospect of doing timing chains, but we'll just have to crack on and get on with it. This one's my vehicle, which I had a good inspection of the rear arches the other day, and they are really bad now. So we'll be getting that done before winter comes along. Yeah, they're really quite scam. I mean, yeah, it's comically bad. So if you want a reference point of what bad looks like, it's this one. So when I get that on the ramp, I will share with you what that looks like underneath. I have a feeling we're going to be doing quite a lot of fabrication on the old girl. So yes, that's to come. And then RF11, this one is nearly ready to go. It just needs some new tyres. So it's going to have some AT3 tyres put on it, set of grabbers. Really like the grabbers, and I really like Nara Bronze as well. I think it's a really striking and stunning colour for the L322. So yeah, there'll be a walk around video of this vehicle coming soon. So yes, that's it's quite tricky when cars like this come in, because I sort of think, oh, I'd really love to keep that one because I just love the Nara Bronze exterior paint, and also I'm pretty taken by the interior. So it's sand, which is a little bit darker than ivory, so it's good at sort of hiding, you know, marks and stuff like that, a little better than the ivory anyway. And also the oak anthracite trim finisher, which is a pretty rare feature. I think it sets off the vehicle beautifully, you know, really, really lovely colour combination. I think the person who specified this first time round knew exactly what they were doing. So yeah, that's always always nice. As you can see, there's been plenty going on at Full Fat Motors, and not next week, but the week after, I'm going up to Aberdeen and picking up a very special car, so that's also to come on the channel. And as always, I'm always looking for L322 Range Rovers. So if you are thinking about selling yours, I'd love to make you an offer. My contact details are on the screen below.